So it is Monday, and that means upgrade day is upon us with the 81 plus player picks. So we get XP bonus for these as well. I don't know if these are just once and you get the bonus from the objective, but you've got the 81 plus, which is repeatable for 3 days. Obviously, being community, we wasn't going to get any league specific ones, so it is just the 81 picks. Also, we did get an 85 times 5 that requires an 83 and an 85 rated team. So the way to grind these 81 player picks is really the way that we're going to be going right now. So we've got 5 rares and exactly gold. We are going to be building a lot of these, to be honest. We're going to try and get as many done as possible. Every week we want to be absolutely rinsing these, so there should be a video. Are you tired of using players like this? I would much rather have teams more like this. Then I recommend going over to skycoach.gg for all of your coaching and coins needs. They are cheap, fast and reliable, but at the checkout make sure you are using code JT11 for a discount on your orders. Back to the video. 50 picks maybe, whatever we got in the club, we're going to be rinsing out to get as many of these done for you. So where do we start with these? Because if you've got a lot of golds in your club, then obviously you want to start building straight away. If you have nothing and you are panicking, you want to get some of these done, then let's go through that as well. One of the perfect ways, which I personally will be using every single day to get more and more commons back into the club, is the silverware smelting. I cannot issue this as heavily as possible. 7 SBCs, bronze and silver, no golds required. You get an extra 10 commons and 1 rare into your team every single time, which is absolutely perfect, and it is very easy to build. Bronze squad build done. Obviously everybody's back in your team, not a problem. So we do get rare golds, rare bronzes back, which again will go back into this. Obviously with the silvers, if you've got silvers in your club, utilize as many as you can, because that is going to be a good way. I know there was one centre-back I did want to keep just because he's got 80 pace, and silver stars will come as well. So once you've finished this, I would do this every single day. For the next 3 days, you've technically got an extra, 21 that you could do for literally just doing the silverware smelting. That then could go into the 81 player pick. Normally we would tell you to put it into the trophy crafting upgrade, but whilst we've got this upgrade out, you may as well put it into the 81 pick. Once we've done that, so you've done the bronzes. If you don't have any bronzes in your team, go do the bronze pack method. We have got a video on the channel, but the essence really for it is quite a simple opening bronze packs. It is literally that easy to do. You may not necessarily make loads of coins back, but whatever you can, you want to scrape back as much as possible. So for instance, I will check pretty much most of the players. We see this guy's going for at least 300 on bid there. I don't know if he's actually, what is he? Oh, he is League One, so more than likely he will go for a little bit. I'll go 500. If you wanted to check him out properly, obviously search his name and then go for that kind of minimum buy right away. Then obviously we check everybody else. Most commons won't go anything, but Eredivisie, anything in the marquee matchups, certain major leagues and major nations might do well, but it is just a kind of a guess. But you want to be doing that as much as possible, because once you've done that, you can then go ahead and do the bronze SBC from that silverware smelting. And then if you have no silvers as well, you want to be going over to the prime bronze upgrade, getting your 5 silver rares. You do 3 of them, you'll end up with 4 left over every time. But then obviously you do another 2, you get 1 left over, and you can just keep doing 2, 2, 3, 2. So once you've done that, then obviously you can go ahead and do the silverware smelting. You only have to technically do it 7 times a day. So as long as you get enough silvers, which is what, 77 silvers, which in total from absolute scratch would be 77 divided by 5. 50 is obviously going to be 5. Oh no, 10. Maths is horrendous. Then obviously another 5 would be then, so you probably need about 16 of these to get done, and that is it. So you need 16 of them packs to get the whole day done. That really won't take you too long, with gameplay being back burner-esque sort of thing. If you've done champs, if you're trying to do rivals, then obviously you've got a little bit of time every day to be able to do this grind, and it's what we're all here for. We want to pack as many team of the seasons, otherwise you wouldn't be watching this video. So once we've obviously done these bronze packs, we put them back into the club. Again, these can be utilized as either sold players if you wanted to check them out. Obviously some of them will or could be sold, and then the rest of them can go back in your club and then go either back into the silverware smelting or back into the prime bronze upgrade. We then get the 11 gold players pack, which is going to stock your club up nicely, and it also could give you a team of the season. It's going to be the same one we've got again with the 89 Eredivisie player, and again I think we have got nowhere to put him at the moment. but he is tradable. I know we've actually got him twice on the list now, so we have got a little bit of coins. So there is chance of obviously team of the seasons there, but then once you get duplicates, obviously that then can go into obviously the player picks and the SBCs there. Obviously, if you again you wanted to go into a trophy crafting, if you wanted to do that first, or maybe you've got 1 or 2 to get done for the objective, then obviously do that. With obviously these player picks, once you've done that silverware smelting, we can go ahead and just start whacking in as many as we can. Obviously, you want to go with the 5 rares first, and then go with commons, because at least then, if you've got all rares left, it's not a big deal. You'd rather have the rares left rather than all of the commons, because if you don't, in fact we have 1 duplicate. If you don't have any rares, then obviously you can't complete it, whereas the other way around, if we've got just rares, we still can complete it. So make sure you are utilizing it in the right way. That's going to be the first one done. Obviously we still have the daily login as well to do. Our first one, you never know, it's going to be a team of the season vermin, and I don't know if that's going to be a good thing to show. Guaranteed in the next 50 we don't get a team of the season, but it's going to be brilliant to get as much fodder back into the club and do any of these SBCs. Like I say, we have got an 85 times 5 here as well to grind that out as quick as possible, really, as obviously that's going to give us some more players to go back into more player SBCs. We also, like I say, have the daily login. This shouldn't, I don't know, this is not going to give us the next objective, I don't think, unless I think the next one is League One, which I could be wrong. We do, in fact, we do get the objective next. I believe that is going to be League One, though, rather than anything else. And I think we are on to the next section of the Team of the Season swap. So it's all absolute go. 8 League One, which is going to be saved, obviously, for the League One Team of the Season, as there is very little point. I don't even know. You got Thuram. You've got Sanchez, I suppose, if you really wanted to open it now. And then we also have an 80 rare gold player pack as well, which is just going to be even more reason to keep grinding this out. Obviously, the more players we get, the more we can do picks. And the one thing with picks is if you are crafting them to obviously have X amount so ready, then obviously you can't open any more packs once you have finished the first one. Obviously you've got to open it before you can open any more packs, so always be aware of that before you start grinding, if you wanted to say get 20 or 30 done and then rip them at once. But it is just all about grinding through. It is the best way, starting from the silverware smelting. If you don't necessarily have any more smelting left but you want to continue, nice little walkout from there, but you want to keep on grinding with obviously the bronze packs into obviously the prime upgrade. If you've got no silverware smelting, even put the silvers back into the prime silvers, you'll get commons. If you want to buy the rares, then obviously that's always perfect as well. There's only 5 to buy. You can obviously grind them out pretty easily and just get the commons. It's just all about getting these picks as quick as possible. Bronze, silvers into golds, utilize the daily SBCs, utilize objectives, everything that can go towards getting rares and commons back into your club. Make sure you are utilizing them and just grind away. And that's going to be the best way to get it done. Personally, there is only 3 days to go, and I wouldn't necessarily be spending all my coins right now, because I would prefer to do that for a specific league, like for instance Prem next week. That is going to be where I really want to go absolute ham on it. 100 packs, 100 upgrades, whatever we can get done, and that's going to be the best way. Let me know down below if you are grinding these out. Make sure you do like and subscribe on this, and check out a video coming very soon with at least, hopefully, 50 picks. Make sure you like and subscribe. Peace.